After I have told you that it takes me 6 hours to put them in.
Yeah! And they ask after you tell them that it takes 6 hours to put them in. No!
Before you watch this video,
subscribe!
Turn on post notifications.
Yeah.
So you know when she's posting. Know when you'll see my face next.
Maybe. Don't get ahead of yourself.
When.
Anyways, make sure that you subscribe to the channel and
Yes.
tell your friends to subscribe as well.
Now let's get into the video.
What's good, y'all?
What's
Welcome and
goody?
welcome back to my channel. Today, we are joined by a special guest, my little sister. Hello.
I am the notorious Diana Kwashi. I'm the little sister. I may be younger.
The what?
I'm 16 years old and I am an advocate for young people who support Black Lives Matter.
Period. Today in this video, we were having a conversation and it was just about like the microaggressions that we had to face in high school. And we went to the same high school, went to the same primary school, like we've just been to the same schools. And the microaggressions that we face have been more or less the same.
The exact same.
So here we are, we're doing a video about it.
Yes, ma'am.
If you have said this in the past, if this has once been you, it's all love.
Yeah, like we understand because you didn't understand. So we're now educating you.
So do better.
I'm going to read the definition of a microaggression for you from weforum.org. Microaggressions are indirect, often unintentional expressions of racism, sexism, ageism, or ableism. These can make people feel undervalued, unappreciated, and generally offended. It's important to understand types of microaggressions
To avoid them.
So, believe it or not, we are constantly using microaggressions. It's kind of like casual racism, but unintentional.
And I mean, microaggressions are an example of casual racism because it's those little comments that you make that you think are funny, or those little comments that you make that you think is a positive stereotype, but it's just racist. You know, like there's no way around it. A lot of people think that in order to be racist or in order to be making a racist comment, you have to be using the craziest racial slur, like, you know, being outwardly racist, etc., etc. A lot of people think that because you are not using a crazy racial slur towards me, that you saying, oh, you're a black person, you love watermelon and chicken. If you're saying that, then you're not being racist when you are, because first of all, you're stereotyping me. You are placing us in a box that we didn't create, that we didn't even ask for.
You know the origin behind why they think black people love watermelon?
Tell us.
Back in the day.
Back in the days, y'all.
Centuries ago. Black people would grow watermelons.
Right.
And because it was such like it was a beautiful fruit, like it was green on the outside, pink on the inside, it was tasty. They were so proud of it. And because the white people couldn't grow that, they were like, okay, you know what, it's a black fruit. Black people love watermelon. So they started like stereotyping like, oh, black people love watermelon.
Interesting, I didn't know that. Yeah. So that is microaggressions in a nutshell. If you'd like to read more about that, where can they go, Diana?
Google.
We went to a predominantly white high school.
Yeah.
And I mean, it was a good school. I really liked high school. I really liked primary school as well. Like it was good times, it was fun. But obviously being a black person, being a black woman, in a predominantly white school, there's gonna be some questions. There's gonna be some, what's like the one question that has just like floored you? Like, is this person really asking me this question right now?
Tell me about my hair.
Like what?
Like, oh, how does your hair go so fast?
Oh my gosh.
I feel like not everybody uses extensions.
Yeah, and that's the thing. They know about extensions.
They've been knowing.
Do you know, there was a point in like school when I thought, do they not know about extensions? Like, no, I genuinely thought that non-black people didn't know about extensions. So I was there like, oh, okay, well, let me, you know, tell them about it. Like, they get my hair, they put the extension on, they braid it.
If you think about it, you know those like colorful hair clips that they used to wear, and then they used to braid it into their hair like ribbon. Like when you braid ribbon into your hair, it's the same concept.
So they've been knowing.
So before and after I have braids, I have braids, you've seen my natural hair.
Right.
And the next day they're like, oh my god, how is your hair like that? Like, where did your hair go? How did it get like that? Like, how'd you dye it that color? Are you bald?
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 You're always getting braids and always having your natural hair out.
Exactly.
But the questions are still the same. It's a wonder.
You know,
it's a wonder.
The other day, they said to me, why are you always changing your hair? Mind you, they're talking about my braids. Like these braids I have, because sometimes I have it in a ponytail, sometimes I have it down, sometimes I have like a bun.
Oh, like why do you always have different hairstyles?
Variety.
Is it your business?
Variety.
First of all, is it your business?
Variety.
For like the longest time, I was like the only black girl in the school, if not one of two. And so whenever my braids would come out, everyone just knew it was my braid. At least with you, there's another black girl in the school.
Okay, but I like to have blue hair. So my blue braids would come out.
So they know it's you. It's actually the most embarrassing thing in the world. When one of your braids comes out. Have you ever like been in class and the braid just like falls on the desk or something and you have to do like a little sneaky one just to like...
Nah, I just... I can't let see that.
Can't let it.
One time my braid fell out and somebody picked it up, waved it in front of the class.
This has happened to me before.
Waved it in front of the class and I was like, okay. People don't understand. Like to you it's normal, it's like okay. But to other people it's like, oh my god, her hair's falling out.
Yeah, like Diana!
Right? No.
One time, one of my braids fell out on the bus.
Oh,
and
gosh.
like, shout out to you if you're watching this video. It's all love. But that day, that was actually so embarrassing. So one of my friends picked it up and started waving it around the bus like, Etta! People used to call me Etta back in the day. That was honestly so embarrassing.
Like if you think about it, what if someone's a piece of their hair fell, like a chunk of their hair fell
you
out?
wouldn't do that.
You wouldn't do that.
You wouldn't want to pick it up.
There we go.
You wouldn't want to pick that up.
There we go, there we go.
Like if you saw a ball of hair in the school hallway, you'd be like, ew, like I don't want to pick that up. But somehow, without braids,
You just want to pick it up.
you just want to pick it up. Hell, wave it in the air. Like, and I mean, maybe not everyone's gonna want to pick that up.
Also on the topic of braids, see there are a couple black girls at my school, but there are only
Right.
two of us, okay. There are only two of us who people would be like, oh yeah, they're on the braids.
Okay.
And so her braid fell out. And some girl in my class picked it up and started waving it around. And I'm like, this is not it. This is not gonna happen. So I'm like, can you go put that in the bin? Like, imagine if that was you.
That's
How
my
embarrassed
sister.
would you feel? Like I saw it and I was like, nah, go put that in the bin. Do it now.
That's my sister.
It's like, it's embarrassing.
I'm really glad you stood up for that girl.
Yeah, always.
I'm really glad you stood up for that girl because how I would have wished that someone would have stood up for me or picked up my braid and just didn't say anything.
What is there for me to say? What do you want me to say? What do you expect me to say? Again, I was in the playground when I had blue hair. All of my hair was blue. My braid fell out and the boy picked it up on a stick, came up to me and said, is this yours? And I said, okay, yeah. I grabbed it and I put it in my pocket.
Yeah. Picked it up on a stick.
On a stick.
Braids, they fall out because no, we're not bald underneath. It's
that'd be
attached
hard
to our
And
hair.
if you see my natural hair the day before and then you're like, wait, you're bald? Yeah, I just shaved my head so I can put braids on. How?
I once had someone be like, what they say? Oh yeah, I once had someone be like, do you do it every morning? Like what time do you have to wake up if you do this every morning?
After I've told you that it takes me 6 hours to put them in.
Yeah! And they ask after you tell them that it takes 6 hours to put them in. They're like, oh, so you do it every morning? No!
Why would I want to do that? Why would I want to waste my morning? 6 hours, wake up at 1 a.m. I have to wake up at 6 o'clock to get to school. So wake up at, what time do I go to bed? What time will I go to bed?
You just don't sleep.
You're not allowed
You just
to.
don't sleep.
You're not allowed to.
How do you wash it? How do you wash it?
What is your answer to that?
I'm just like, just as normal.
You just wash it normally.
To be honest, there are questions that happen all the time, not even just limited to high school.
Like some people in random shopping centers. And I love your hair. Oh my god, your hair is so nice. How do you do it? Stop me and have a conversation. It's like,
yeah,
I need to catch the bus to go to church.
Black women with braids is not a new concept.
It's not.
It's not a new thing. It's been happening since time. But your questions are still the same. Your comments are still the same. You are still stopping black women who are going about their day, doing their thing.
Period.
You're still constantly stopping them to ask them these questions.
Like acting like you've never seen a black person with braids before.
But you have.
Like you even ask every single one of them the same question, expecting it to be different. It's not going to be different.
Why do you do that?
It's not going to be different. And that's on casual racism.
So my sister recently had her 16th birthday.
Yes.
HBD. And she got this hair for her 16th. Like she did this specifically for her 16th. And, you know, it was a public holiday, right?
No. Oh, yes,
when
it was,
you got
yeah.
the hair. So when
Queen's
she got
birthday weekend.
It was the Queen's birthday weekend.
Yeah.
So she didn't have to go to school for
Period.
a period of time. And I remember her saying, ugh, I'm not bothered to go to school with this new hair because I'm gonna have to answer all those questions. And like she's laughing right now, but that was like sad to me. Cause I was like, damn, we still doing this?
Still doing this.
She got braids last term. And the term before that, and the term before that, and the year before that, and the year before that, and you're still asking the same questions. And it's like we have to keep, well, she had to brave herself to have to answer those questions.
Connect the dots.
And do people end up asking questions?
Yes.
It's very exhausting. It's very, very exhausting because you're asking these questions thinking that they are revolutionary questions, thinking it's like, whoa, like, oh, the question that you're about to ask, it needs an answer. But it's a dumb question. I'm sorry, but it's a dumb question.
I guess it's like a dumb question to us.
No, but it's a dumb question, period.
True.
Like, do you have hair? How do you wash your hair?
Oh my gosh.
Do you do that every morning?
But it's because it's foreign to them. They don't know.
No, because if they put the braids in their head like they want to, they would understand that those are dumb questions.
That's true.
Do you get me?
Yeah. I'm just like curious to the day when no one asks me anything about my hair.
Imagine.
Like nothing. Not even like nada. Not one question.
Like not even a, oh, you got your hair done.
no, that's fine.
Okay.
Like notice. Just the day when no one asks me,
Damn.
how did you do that?
What a day. One day
It will happen. So what we want to leave you today with is that if you pick up on your microaggressions or someone else's microaggressions, definitely call them out. Think to yourself and be like, wait, is this right? Did Diane and Henrietta talk about this? Is this something that they talked about? Okay, what am I going to do? How am I going to apologize?
So thank you so much for watching.
Yes.
I hope that you enjoyed this video. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe, and share the video. Share the video, and yeah, that's
Tell me
it.
if you want to see more of my face.
Yeah, if you want to see more of my little sis, let me know. Okay, see ya.
Bye.